Howdy y'all. Welcome to Airgun Sunday. Alright, we got some testing to do today. We had some pellets donated to the channel and we're going to be doing some testing on those today. They are the JTS dead center. These are wad cutters, and they're first of all, they're 177 caliber and wad cutters at 7.87 grains. Next up is another 177 pellet. These are domed 8.7 pellets, grain pellets. And then finally the 10.4 domed pellets. So we're going to be testing all these today. We're going to test them in several different guns. We're going to test it in the Zizico XX46U. We're going to test it in my PCP, and then we're going to shoot these wad cutters. Well, we're going to shoot the wad cutters in both of these. What we'll do is we'll start with a 10.4 grains in the PCP, and then we'll test them in the Springer. Then we'll do the 8.7s, both of them in those, and then we're going to test the wad cutters. We'll test it in both of these, but at shorter distances. We'll do the other two at 50 yards. We'll do the wad cutters maybe at 25 yards with the rifles, and then we're going to set up at 10 yards with the Beeman P17, and then what is this, a 2300, but it's been highly modified, but Crossman 2300. We'll test those at 10 yards, and we'll gonna do 2 5-shot groups with each gun, and I'm not gonna bore you with all those shots, okay? Because these are all single shot rifles and pistols, so it's gonna take a little while to do all this. I will do the first shot across the chronograph so y'all can see what speeds I am shooting these things at. Other than that, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll just bring you back and show you the targets and the results. So let me get everything set up. I've got almost everything set up, but we'll finish setting up here and get to shooting. Alright, first up is going to be the 10.4s, and this is first time I've opened these things, so they're freshly opened. Really good looking pellets. Nice and clean. All the skirts look very good on them. A little tight going in there, but they went right in. All right, the 46U with the 10.4s. Alright, we're not even going to test a second round of these. This gun just doesn't like them. That's probably a 3-inch group or better. I normally sight them in with the, like I say, double A. Double A's are JSBs, 10.3s, 10.4s, whatever they are, and they're pretty accurate. I know this was sighted in with it, and I was hitting bullseyes earlier, just making sure this gun was on because I hadn't shot it in a while. And I was hitting the bullseye at 50 yards with it, and these are like 3 or 4 inches low and to the left. We'll show you the target. So. Okay, the 8.7 domed in the 46. Again, good looking pellets, nice and clean. I'm gonna lay me 5 of them out here. All right, the 8.7s in the PCP. Same thing in this chamber, you can feel they're tighter. That's the way the JTSs have been. They all seem a little tighter going into any chamber on any of the calibers so far. That includes the 177s. So, here we go. Dead center bullseye. Okay, so the 7.87 177 wad cutters. Again, very good looking pellets. I can say that for all of the JTS pellets. They are good looking pellets. Wad cutters is a little harder to get started in this gun. I don't know what kind of velocity I'm going to get out of this. I'm thinking about 1,000. Maybe not. Close to it though. Alright, 7.87 wide cutters in the 46. Okay, the wad cutters, 7.87 grain wad cutters in the 2300 with the red dot. About 10 yards. We're going to use the rest, so we'll eliminate my bad shooting as much as possible. We're not going to chronograph them. I can tell you these are pretty low power. Both of them are. So let me check to see where that hit so I can make sure I'm aiming right. Bullseye. Alright. Alright, the 7.87 wad cutters and the P17. Let me check my aim point on this one because I can't see it. Six o'clock, right under, outside of the orange dot. All right, we'll do this kind of reverse order. This is the 7.87 grain wad cutters, the P17 5-shot group there, and there's a 5-shot group right there. It's hard to see all of them on that one. It was tearing a little bit. This target, I need to repair my target. It's bulging out. All right, and then here's the 2300. I mean, all 5 of them are right there. You can cover them with the tip of your finger, pretty much. And then on the second group, I kind of opened that up a little bit, but not bad. All right, the wad cutters in the rifles at 25 yards. They actually did fairly well out of the Springer, out of the 46. There's 4 of them right there, and 1 high, and then there's 3 there, and 2 pulled out there. On the PCP, you got all 5 of them right there. It's roughly a 1-inch group, and that might be a little bit bigger. There's 1 there, 1 there. Kind of hard to see them all, but there's 1 right there. And the chronograph numbers for the 46, they only recorded 5 of them. 875, 8 and 3. And then on the PCP it was all 10 shots, 970, 10 and a 4. If you all know it, 970 average, 10 on the extreme, and 4 on the deviation. All right, and this is the 8.7s. That was the first 5 shots out of the 46, and then the next 5 out of it. 10 shots, 822, 17 and 5. The out of the PCP, you got 3, 2 out here. You got 3 right there, 1 there, 1 there. So you seem to be getting a few flyers. So 10 shots, 947, 5 and a 2. All right, so the 10.4s, say that This is 50 yards. The others were at 50 yards too. That's the very first shots with these things. Not a bad little group. It opened up on me on the second group though. 892, 15, and 5. Then on the 46, I was aiming here and shooting way over here. Actually, that was the first shot, and then the next two came over here. So it's like, maybe I should have gave him another chance, but I only shot the 5. It was 733, 4 and 1. All right, so there's the results of this test on these pellets. Now, got to remember, my guns are tuned for AA, JSB, 10.4s, 10.3s, whatever they are. These are supposed to be very similar to them, and you would think they'd be close, but these are tighter in the chamber, so that makes a big difference. You know, head size on it, it makes a big difference. So these may be just too tight for my guns. They could possibly do better than other guns. Maybe even size them a little bit. If I know there's people that size theirs. So, but anyway, great pellets. I mean, they were definitely meant a squirrel at 50 yards. So, if that's what you're going to do with them, or you know, if you want to poke holes, you know, you might want a little bit better, but they're great pellets to me. Good, clean. They're always all uniform. You don't have to worry so much about them being dinged up and stuff like that. It's great pellets, I think. Overall, they're always been great pellets. So, yeah. So, I want to thank everybody involved in getting these to the channel to let me test them, and y'all know who y'all are on that. And then just want to thank everybody that watches my channel, and hope y'all have a good air gun Sunday.